Hey there, Mike Mooney M20J here, and I'm at Linden Airport with my Mooney M20J. I just got back from Lubbock, Texas on a 1,400 nautical mile nonstop flight yesterday, and today I'm gonna fly out to Alton Bay and fulfill my lifelong dream of landing at Alton Bay on the ice runway. Really looking forward to it. Let's go check it out. All right, just made it out to Alton Bay. Morning. Wow, what a beautiful day. So I just landed in Alton Bay in the Mooney M20J. I can't believe how slippery the runway was. I mean, I should have guessed that ice is going to be slippery, but I figured it might be a little bit serrated or some snow on it or something to give me some traction. But from the moment I touched down, it was sliding the whole way. I had to fly the slowest pattern I've ever done. Had to come in super slow, super short field landing technique. I had to aim way short of the runway so that I'd float and touch down on it. Still ended up touching about a third of the way down. That's okay, plenty of runway. If this was on pavement, 2,700 feet and all that, easy, no problem, especially because I'm so light with just about 25 gallons of fuel left in there. But the traction was so bad, I started using the brakes like shortly after touchdown, but very little traction, so you have to just keep working on them little by little, getting it down to a snail's pace before being able to taxi off by the end. I think it could have been a couple hundred feet shorter, but not much, so that was quite a challenge. And taxiing was a little frightening, barely any traction. And for pushing it in, the guy had me right next to the tie down spot. I said, there's no way it's going to turn that short. He just went and pushed on the wing, and it just slipped around and just slid right in. He didn't even have to, you pretty much didn't even have to use the tow bar to turn it at all. So here I am at Alton Bay. Beautiful day. It's just above freezing, and I'm gonna go grab some lunch. Another thing that surprised me that I wasn't quite ready for was that it's very hilly on either side, and it's the airport, Alton Bay runways, in a dip in a valley below, and in a Mooney, it's a challenge to come down so steep. So I actually joined on the upwind and went around the airport to get a good look and to work my way down, and I had to stay in tight and super slow to be able to get in here. Good thing that I brought the plane in as light as possible. So for landing at Alton Bay, I got this awesome poker chip that says I landed at Alton Bay and a certificate. Got to sign in. They said they had 120 airplanes here yesterday for Winterfest. Today on Monday residential, they had 27 so far. Wow, that's interesting to know that my airplane is on a floating ice field that close to the water.